Welcome to Justice League Odyssey, right here at the Comicstorian channel. The story of Justice League Odyssey requires a little backstory so that you understand where we are in the timeline. You see, a long time ago, and the video will be linked down below, in the storyline Justice League No Justice, the Justice League fought against Brainiac and destroyed the fourth wall. When they defeated Brainiac, all of his bottled worlds were freed and they were set forth back onto the universe. And then the Justice League abandoned them. This area is known as the Ghost Sector. All of the worlds that Brainiac bottled up into little shrunken cities released upon the universe. And somebody needs to go see what is going on in the Ghost Sector. This storyline started a long time ago, and you're going to see it interweaving with storylines such as the Year of the Villain and Dark Knight's Metal. And when we hit those points, I'll let you know. But today, we're going to bring you the first two issues of Justice League Odyssey to see your opinion on this storyline, to see if you guys enjoy it. If you do, let us know in the comments down below, give this video a subscription, and every Sunday can be Justice League Odyssey Day. Now, let's get into the storyline. Let's start with the very beginning, where we explain where it all started. When Kalu fell to the hands of the Omega Titans, hundreds of dormant worlds were set free. These collections of planets formed what is known as the Ghost Sector. The terrified souls within these worlds shouted to the heavens for their old gods to return. Why have they abandoned them? Why? But among those that managed to survive, one refugee knows the horrifying truth, and his name is Cove Mall. Cove Mall tried to tell the Green Lantern to Paul before her departure back to the Guardians of the Universe, but she left before he could say. With her world destroyed, T'Pol couldn't charge her ring, so she had no means of communication with the rest of the Corps. But before she could get far, a giant hand crushed her spaceship, destroying her ring. Now, several days later, Jessica Cruz is out on a patrol, repairing the damaged security outposts that keep watch over the maelstrom that surrounds the Ghost Sector. While fixing one of the outpost stations, Jessica gets a call from Simon Baz. He asks how things are, and Jessica tells him that things have been pretty boring. Simon reminded her that she was the one who signed up for this. However, before Jessica could give him an answer, comms begin to fade as Jessica's ring indicates that there is an incoming vessel not approved for entry approaching. Jessica rushes out to see a Brainiac ship speeding by, piloted by none other than Cyborg and Starfire. Jessica takes a closer look at the ship, noticing the damage done to it, rushing over to see what is going on. Inside, Starfire tells Cyborg that he can still turn back. It was her intention to find Tamarin on her own. Cyborg says that he is a member of the Justice League and they broke the damn universe. Every time they come out into space, they make a mess and they never clean it up. This time he's going to, but at that moment the ship is hit by the maelstrom and Cyborg screams in pain as Starfire tells him that he can't push himself too hard. He's already putting too much pressure on the mother box. Cyborg repositions himself at the helm, stating that it's the only way and it's worth it. She was there. They unleashed the shrunken worlds. They left people behind. Starfire says that he must not let the guilt of that destroy him. Maybe they should go back, but then another voice tells her to have faith in himself. Cyborg yells to Azrael to go back down. They are not about to take advice from a damn stowaway. Azrael says, "We all heard a voice telling us to come here. As long as we listen to that voice, we can make it through the maelstrom." Outside of the ship, Jessica Cruz races to catch up, calling out to the ship, telling whoever is piloting it that they better turn it right back around before they make a big, stupid mistake. But as Jessica gets closer, the radiation from the outside begins to break through her Green Lantern shields. Starfire hurries out to catch her and bring her in, and as the two tumble into the airlock, Jessica says, "Thanks for the save, but you're still under arrest for violating code GS51. Cyborg tells her that he's sorry, but they're not stopping for anyone because they've got company. Before Jessica can even ask what he is talking about, there's a thunderous roar from three gigantic monsters following behind them. Jessica sighs, telling them that they're going to have one hell of a talk once this is over, and she creates a shield to protect the ship from the incoming blast. Cyborg says that they aren't going fast enough to get out of this. They're going to need some juice. Azrael, use that high-tech suit and pilot the ship. As Cyborg unseats himself, Azrael asks what is he planning on doing, and Cyborg says that he's going to give the ship a little power boost. Starfire? She tells him that this could kill him, but Cyborg says that they have no choice. He can handle it. Once Cyborg is connected to the spaceship, Starfire releases some of her power into Cyborg and receives the much-needed boost to pull ahead of the monsters. But the ship is still going too fast. Once they get out of the maelstrom, Brainiac's ship comes crashing down onto one of the nearby planets. As the group is thrown out of the ship, Jessica creates a shield around everyone to protect them. And once things are settled, she shouts, asking if they're insane. "You all could have died!" Starfire says that she's sorry, but they need to keep moving. Their mission is one of life and death. Jessica then asks if that's the case, why didn't the League say anything? Cyborg walks on, stating that it's because this isn't a League mission. When Kalu was destroyed, his mother box was still plugged into the artificial intelligence database. However, the one question that was never answered is why the Kaluans shrunk and hid away these worlds. Each of them heard something calling in the back of their minds, something telling them to come here. But where here is anyone's guess. At that moment, a rock monster bursts out of the ground but is quickly destroyed by a pair of twisting beams. A voice then tells them it is because I was the one who called you here. As Darkseid steps over the dead creature, he goes on stating, "Between the three of us, we will search for the answers to our purpose in the universe. I have those answers. Your place is with me." Cyborg changes his arm into a cannon, asking, "You are the voice telling us all to come here?" And Darkseid tells him, "Yes, and right now it is imperative that you trust me. When my father was the Lord of Apocalypse and waged war with New Apocalypse, he used to tell me about a prophecy. It seemed like a story just to frighten me, but once that source wall fell, I knew the story was true. These worlds were hidden for a reason. Someone wanted the knowledge of these worlds hidden because the old gods they worshipped. For thousands of years, the souls here have prayed for them to return, and now they have. You are the old gods. It is your destiny to save the ghost sector. That is why I have called on the goddess, the machine, and the angel to bring forth a new age of the multiverse." Cyborg opens fire, telling him there isn't a chance that we would work with you, but Darkseid reflects it, shouting, "You must listen!" Azrael jumps in to attack, but Darkseid blocks it, telling him, "I was expecting a bit more. An assassin for Saint Dumas. Batman would be disappointed." Starfire gets ready to attack, but Darkseid throws Azrael into her, so Jessica Cruz steps up, stating, "The last I heard about you, you were a little baby." As her construct of hydras coil around Darkseid, he yells that she does not belong in the grand scheme of destiny. The prophecy of the old gods returning tells only of three. The multiverse needs them, therefore so do I. More importantly, you will need me. As Darkseid breaks free from Jessica's grip, he charges at Cyborg, lifting him into the air, slamming him back down, telling him, "The clock is ticking. If you will not take my word, then I will show you." The ground begins to crumble, revealing a temple below, with Darkseid telling them to witness the temple at which one of the trinity of the old gods is worshipped on this forbidden world. Everyone looks down into the pit to see a giant statue of Starfire and dozens of worshippers dead around it. Cyborg asks why would he do this, and Darkseid says that this massacre occurred before either of them entered the ghost sector. Cyborg gets up asking, "What do you really want?" And as he gets up, all Cyborg sees is the others rushing to his side, asking if he's okay. With no sign of Darkseid around, everyone jumps down to investigate the dead bodies. And just when Starfire heads down, a voice speaks in an alien dialect, asking if that's Coriander. The surviving alien rushes out, continuing to speak, but Jessica tells everyone not to worry. Ring, do your thing and translate. As the alien speaks, his words can be understood, and he tells them that if their goddess is here, then the final darkness must truly be upon them. Starfire asks what happened, why do they worship her so, and the alien asks, "Is this a test? A test of my faith? Follow me and I will show you of my love for you through our teachings." In the inner chambers, the alien explains that they all dedicated their lives to her, for she led them to a life of happiness and love. They followed her teachings and it gave them life. Family and friendship mattered to her and to them. Their world was happy. But then the demon came and they were trapped in limbo in a menagerie of glass. For eons they did not die, but they did not live until they were freed from limbo and thrown into hell. The world changed for the worse. The air burned and they were ravaged by famine, but they still had their faith. They gathered here to pray, but they assumed that they did something wrong to anger her and that she was punishing them. And that's when the angels finally came. They believed that they were saved, that they were strong. Instead of salvation, the angels brought the end of their people looking for something. The angels didn't get it, which is why they must take it. The door begins to open up and the alien goes on stating that every waking moment since his birth, it has been an honor to her, dedicated to learn all that he could of the multiversal key. It has been locked away here since before the fourth wall. It is a key to not just their universe, but to others, and whoever controls it can bring about great change. He has protected the relic because he knew that she would come for it, and now that she has, his faith has been rewarded. Starfire flies in closer, looking at it, asking if this is what Darkseid was after. It is writing on it and she does not recognize it. The alien tells her that she can. All she needs to do is connect with her mind, bless him by allowing him to pass on their knowledge. Starfire kneels down to the alien, stating that she will, and then begins to concentrate. And after a few moments, she stands up, taking the relic, stating that she can understand their language now. She could see more than one language on it. It speaks of the creation of the Ghost Sector. It must be the same prophecy that Darkseid told them about, of a war, of a new... But before she could finish, her power flares up, and Jessica's ring indicates that the planetary integrity has been compromised. Starfire begins to shout in pain, telling everyone to get back, that something is wrong. The priest had something inside of him, a darkness. It is too much. Her powers, she cannot control them. And there you have it, the first 2 issues of Justice League Odyssey, trying out our new Sunday series. If you guys enjoy this, we'll bring it to you every Sunday until we get to its inevitable conclusion. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to smash that like button, hit that subscription button. It really does a lot more than you think it does, helping us out with the algorithm situation. If you could leave a comment down below as to why you enjoyed the return of Jessica Cruz, Green Lantern, because she was gone for a little while right before this, so it was great to see her coming back. And I also want to take a special moment to thank our Patreons and our YouTube membership people. You guys are incredible. You are the ones that have helped us get through so much bad stuff here on YouTube. And thank you for continuing to allow us to do what we do here. Don't forget, you can find us over at twitch.tv/Comicstorian, where every Tuesday and Thursday we bring you comic book themed podcasts. And that's about it, guys. Just seriously, I loved the Justice League trilogy that came out, basically. You had Justice League, which we've already covered on the channel. You had Justice League Dark, which we've been covering on the channel. And this is Justice League Odyssey, the spacefaring one, where I got to have my Green Lanterns again. Hope you guys enjoyed, and don't forget to stick around because we're going to be concluding the original Jessica Cruz storyline. It was doing this that I realized we never did the final storyline for Jessica Cruz's original Green Lantern run, her and Simon Bad's versus the Cyborg Superman. We're going to work on that, get it out to you real soon so that we have a Green Lantern's full story for you. I hope you're excited to see how that one ends. I don't know how we missed it. It's been like a year and a half. We totally forgot to get to it. Either way, it's coming out real soon, guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time.